I love talking books, and so always so excited when we get to catch up with the author and director of New Zealand Book Lovers, Karen McMillan. Karen, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me on here, Di. It's so good to be here.
I always love what you bring to the table. I'm very much looking forward to what you've got for us for March. So let's kick things off with a book I've actually read as well and loved, Be Kind to Your Mind by Julia Grace.
Yeah, well, Julia Grace, if you haven't heard of her, she's an entertainer, she's a singer, she's a keynote speaker. You would never know to look at her that she struggled with anxiety and depression. She really comes across as bubbly and energetic and oozing confidence. But when you read Be Kind to Your Mind, she reveals another side to herself.
Yeah, certainly. So tell us a little bit more about the book. What does she delve into? What's it about?
Look, she very generously shares her personal struggles and she uses stories and loads of fabulous humor when she's talking about her life. So it's personal, but she also incorporates a science based on 30 years of teaching. So this backs up her stories with this well considered data. So the book's in two parts. The first part is about Julia's personal story and reflective activities. The second part's loads of fun, and you've read the book, you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about here, grabbable words. So she shares these practical language tools that she teaches all around the world. So my personal favourite is when she says getting yourself a jelly buddy. Someone who'll check on you when you're not doing so well, see how you're doing. So I love that. And the book also has a free download of the songs that are included. And I tell
Mm.
you what, draw from Julia Grace's albums, and boy, she can sing.
Oh, absolutely. So I can already kind of tell where you're going with this one, but I'd love your verdict. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, look, this is such a great interactive book for everybody because we all have what she calls wobbly days, don't
Yeah,
we? You
yeah,
know,
we
we need a
do.
little bit of help to get through. So it's a fabulous book for everybody. It's an enjoyable read and it's definitely going to boost your mental health. And it's also got some strategies for the days you're feeling wobbly.
Yeah, and yeah, I think you're absolutely right. We all have those days where things just are not quite right. Those
Yeah,
wobbly
yeah.
days. Hey, next up, let's go
Very
to the
human, isn't
kitchen.
it?
Yeah, exactly. Very human. Next up, we've got another book. This time we're heading to the kitchen. Healthy Kelsey Travel Kitchen. So, firstly, let's talk about the author, Kelsey.
Yeah, well, this is her second recipe book, and since publishing her first book, she's traveled to more than 20 countries. So she's also completed a diploma in plant-based cuisine at the Le Bleu in London. So she's drawn on inspiration from local chefs and street vendors on her travels. So her new book is not just about healthy plant-based food, it's about getting out of your comfort zone and trying new dishes you might not have tried otherwise.
Okay, so what sort of recipes are in the book and how does she organize it?
Yeah, it's really good. So it's in sections of breakfast, drinks, salads, mains, sweets, and basics. And some of the recipes, they're so good, they're mouth-watering. So she's got this amazing Greek zucchini fritters for breakfast. So,
Ooh.
packed with fresh herbs and vegetables. She's got this tropical green whip that's inspired by her stay in Bali. So you can imagine it's full of fruit and greens. Got a fantastic Moroccan tagine, as you can guess, inspired by staying in Morocco. So, the book has just got fabulous food photography and there's photos of Kelsey too as part of her travels. So it kind of creates this real adventurous mood when you're looking at this gorgeous recipe book.
So, okay, give it to us. What's your verdict?
So Healthy Kelsey Travel Kitchen is going to appeal to cooks that are looking for easy but slightly exotic meals to create in their own homes.
Okay, got it. And I love that as well. I love the idea of easy. It certainly
Oh, me
helps
too.
out. Okay, finally, we have The Dragon Who Lost His Spark by Megan Holden. Tell us about Megan. Who is she?
Oh, Megan is so lovely. She's a stay-at-home mum. She's got three young children. She's also an owner and founder of a children's toy and bookstore. She's a former primary school teacher and now she's writing books. I don't know how she does it all.
No, I don't think I do either. So tell us about this book, The Dragon Who Lost His Spark.
Yeah, well, Sparky's the central character, and he was a confident dragon, but now he's lost his spark. So he
Hmm.
embarks on this adventure, hoping he will gain his confidence, his spark, his overall optimism. So on the way, he meets these unexpected friends. So there's an owl, a lion, and a bear, and they all help him in different ways on this journey of self-discovery. The illustrations are absolutely gorgeous, and they bring to life, Sparky's moves as the tale progresses. So it's just a beautiful read. I'm kind of giving away what I'm going to say about the verdict, aren't I?
I think you kind of are, but let's hear it from you anyway. What's your verdict? What do you think?
Oh, it's a charming story with rhyming text and it reads wonderfully out loud. Some books don't do that. This one does.
Mm.
So it's a fabulous book, but also something that helped encourage conversations with young readers. So it's really pitched really well to the young audience, and parents will enjoy reading it as well, which I think is such an important thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good. Now we've got 3 books that we've looked at today. I wonder if we could go through them all again, Karen. What do we got?
So we've got Be Kind to Your Mind by Julia Grace. And we've also got a cookbook, The Healthy Kelsey Travel Kitchen. And we've got The Dragon Who Lost His Spark by Megan Holden.
Oh, thank you so much. I love this. I love our time talking all things books on the show. Thanks for being a part of Afternoons.
Thanks, Di.
Thanks for joining us on Rhema. Now, if you found value in today's content, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel with the subscribe button. This really helps us to continue to produce more quality content for you. And hey, if you'd like to stay updated and never miss any of our future videos, ring that notification bell as well. Don't forget to follow us on our other socials, which are in the description below. And until then, stay tuned.